Two fat guys in a microphone. Two fat guys in a microphone. Big talk, no filter.
Well, what in the blow your smoke Super Bowl was that?
A little boring there, Tim. A little boring.
Oh my God! And we suck because we were absolutely sure that the Patriots are going to win.
Yeah, that's right. We had the Patriots, and I hated taking them anyways. But you got to go with your wallet, not your heart.
I know you kept saying that. You kept saying that.
Yeah, I know.
And you should have gone with your heart because your wallet's empty.
Yes, it is. Broke as a joke. And heads and tails screwed me up even more.
Oh, I love that part. I should have took the $50 bet too.
You should have seen what I had going at the bar. We had stacks of money. I had $1 bet, a $4 bet, a $20 bet, a $10 bet. All tails. Everybody at the bar had heads, and Eddie had heads. I lost my ass on heads.
Yeah, you're lucky I didn't come to.
Hey, heads. Hey, for heads there.
Yeah, I liked your Facebook post. It said tails never fails in bold letters, and I'm like, yeah, this didn't age well.
Yeah, it failed. It failed.
Yeah,
but so did the Super Bowl.
100%.
I think the Super Bowl is a little on the boring side.
Well, they usually are when they're one team's dominating another one. You know, we called it bitch slapping in my day.
Yeah, Seattle bitch slapped the shit out of the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
They shouldn't even have been there.
Well, I know that's what you say, but the record didn't.
Yeah.
You know, and you got to get lucky because, like, you're going to go back to the Bills right now, and you know how much of a Bills hater I am.
I think the Dolphins would have played them better.
Well, I agree with that too, but I'm going back to this is that, you know, they got lucky on a couple games in the playoffs. Obviously,
it takes a little luck to get there.
You know the Broncos quarterback, breaking his foot.
Little luck, yeah.
And they played the Patriots.
Mother Nature's snowstorm.
Mother Nature came in and they scored just that one field goal that, and I bet you Sean Payton's kicking himself because he got down there, 4th and 1 at the goal line, and they stopped him. They could have won the game with that.
Yeah, boring Super Bowl. What was your best take out of the Super Bowl? What do you think was the best take coming out of it?
How bad Josh McDaniels is of an offensive coordinator.
Wow, and I was praising him all year. I thought he was a hell of a coach.
Yeah, no, I've not liked that guy since he was in Denver, but when he screwed up the Raiders so bad, that's when I knew. And then this is rinse and repeat. He goes and gets a coordinator job somewhere. Somebody says, "Oh, he's really great." So they hire him as a head coach, and he'll blow up that team for another 3 years. Here's the thing, Josh McDaniels. You know what? A third grader could have coached that game better. We obviously thought that there was going to be some kind of change during the halftime. They usually adjust. You know what?
I think they adjusted their jock straps. That's about it. Nothing else.
I think they fed them Twinkies instead of oranges at halftime because they did the same thing, rinse and repeat, the last third and fourth quarter.
So that was yours. My favorite thing about the Super Bowl was watching Stephon Diggs stand there and watch the confetti fall in a different uniform. The only difference was he had his sleeve on this arm for the Patriots. He had his sleeve on the other arm when he was watching the Bills AFC Championship game. I loved it. It was nice seeing him do that.
Okay, well, you know what? That's because you're a Bills fan, and he used to play for the Bills. And were the Bills? Did they get as far as the Patriots? Just curious.
And on that note, Tim, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl some more. You know, the Super Bowl that the Bills did not show up at.
Yeah.
Hey! Listen, our fat family out there, let us know for next year. Who do you think is going to go farther? The Patriots, the Bills, or the Dolphins? I know I'm leaning towards the Bills.
Okay, well, wait a minute, Bills Mafia, because you guys are a bunch of crybaby, whining little jerks. And here's why I say that. Because you're not going anywhere. In fact, you better hope you get higher than the Patriots. Because let me tell you this, your offseason moves, firing the coach.
Hey, Mafia, you want his address? I'll give you his address.
Yeah. Take my address. Fly your happy ass out here from the cold and come to the warmer side of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's this. You know what? It's like you hire so you get rid of the best thing you had on your team, which was the coach.
Josh Allen's the best thing we
do. You promote the worst person you have in that organization. And so next year I feel for you, my friend, because
I can't even argue with the guy. He's right.
Yeah,
I want to argue with him, but I can't.
There's going to be all these weeks of me just loving it.
Bills win the AFC East next year.
Okay,
I said it now.
Yeah, okay.
I said it on Valentine's Day in 2026. I said they're gonna win a division.
Okay, so anyways, with the coach they had,
prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Okay. Everybody comment and prove him wrong, unless you're a Bills Mafia guy or girl. Because there's crazy ones out there too on my Facebook. Oh, wow, there's all these women coming. Oh, you're a Dolphins fan. You suck. Blah blah blah. I'm like, damn, lady.
Oh yeah, some of them are crazy.
Yeah,
they don't have blue hair though. They're just red, white, and blue hair.
Okay, all right. I'll give you that because I didn't see any of the blue hair Karen glasses on them. But anyhow, So here's the thing. Is that you're in a rebuild. You have one or two people that are good, which is Josh. Your line, you could argue, has some good players, needed some work. They didn't protect Josh all that great in every game.
So it sounds like he's a Bills hater. But anyways,
he is.
Back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, let's go back to the Super Bowl.
Back to the Super Bowl.
Okay. You brought it to the Bills. That's all I got to say.
Quarterback, Drake May.
Oh, my God.
Drake May.
Guy. Tell us the stats. Go ahead.
The stat is this. When a quarterback I think Dan Marino was one of them.
Yeah, jerk.
Once you make it to the Super Bowl and you lose in your first year or two, you never make it back. So that's great for us Dolphins and Bills fans.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, comment on there if you think I'm wrong. If you think Drake May's going back to the Super Bowl in the rest of his career, you let us know because the stats don't lie.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, and I think you're right. Well, the one time I agree with you is on this because poor Dan Marino, best arm in the league at the time, had a record stand for years.
Had no problem with Dan, and I'm a Bills fan. I like Dan Marino. He had some of the best stats out there.
Yeah, classy guy, good player, taken way low in the draft, but that's another thing we'll talk about on another show. But that's the thing is that he never made it back to the Super Bowl. And according to your stats, there's been other quarterbacks. There's
been other ones. I don't know exactly who they are, but I know for a fact that they said it. I was listening on the radio, and they said that when I went, So that means Drake May's not going back.
Well, thanks for doing your research. You don't know who the other ones are, but okay, yeah. Well,
I leave that up to you.
Oh, me? Okay, of
you're
course.
You're big talking and files. I'm just fill it in guy. I'm no filter guy.
All right, Downsy.
All right.
Anyhow, but back to the Super Bowl. So again, they didn't adjust for the ass whipping there again. They did not. They did not take into account, and I say this is Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels. They did not go in there and say, "Look, throw the playbook out. Let's come back with this." Not one trick play. I mean, you know what I do respect about the Bills because they've gotten yardage on several teams is when they do that little hook and ladder thing where
it works.
Catch the ball and then
they've perfected that.
They have done a good job with that, but they can't do that all.
No, they'll get caught on that a few times.
Yeah. So, but. Nothing like that. There was no creativity, and you're in the freaking Super Bowl. I mean, that is something that you blame on the coaches.
I mean, I'm sure our fat family out there and our fat mafia watchers out there, all our subscribers out there, I'm sure you guys all agree. And if I'm wrong, let us know.
Yeah.
Probably the most boring Super Bowl we've ever watched in my lifetime.
Well, no, I think it was a Redskins one where it was like 49-3 or something like that.
You got to bring that one up. Huh? I think that was against the Bills.
Could have been.
I think it was. He did his research. See, doing his research. All right, let's get out of here, Tim.
Well, you want to go now? Okay. Well, we can go now, but just let us know what you thought of the Super Bowl because if you're a real sports fan. Not you New England Patriots. You weren't robbed. Nothing like that.
It looked like a fair game. I mean, no, not bad calls, nothing.
Yeah, and if there was a bad call, it was one bad for one team, one bad for another team. Yeah. So it seemed like it worked out.
From what I remember,
I know it was not memorable at all.
I wore a shirt that said "fuck both teams."
I know.
I just want my numbers to hit, and guess what?
They hit it. They did.
Oh, yeah, we had 2 touches in New York for 1,000 each.
Oh,
2,000.
Nice.
Hit a square on my board for 100.
And I touched that square.
You touched one, yeah. So, hey, my numbers came in. It's all I care about.
You know what? And that's a good thing. For your betting news, come to us. All right. All right.
You guys
We're
have a
gonna
good
leave
one.
those.
Let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 2 fat guys in a microphone. 2 fat guys in a microphone. 2 fat guys in a microphone. Big talk, no filter.